I've got 24 hours of sleeping in my car, cooking some good food, and enjoying the outdoors from this massive lake. I'm gonna try to survive the storm behind me, but we'll see what happens. It's gonna be a fun video. Stick along for the ride. So I think I found a pretty good spot. We're gonna try fishing here. I did park my vehicle up there, so that'll be the spot that I sleep tonight. We're also gonna probably have my barbecue up beside the vehicle rather than try to bring it down here on the beach. But beautiful sand beach. The water's beautiful, super calm tonight with this storm in the background. I should miss it, I think, but we'll see what happens tonight. But yeah, we're definitely gonna get a line in the water, see what happens. Like I said, never fished here, so your guess is going to be as good as mine of if there's fish here. So I guess we'll have to find out. Let's go unpack. Now, before it gets too late, I better unroll my air mattress and get it blown up, or else I'm gonna end up doing that in the dark. It's a little bit too big. So this air mattress, it's got a pump on the actual mattress itself, so it's super handy for camping. I just store the cord in this little cubby right here, so you just pull the cord out, and then I do have a Bluetti 300 watt power pack that I use to power this. I take it when I'm ice fishing, when I'm actual fishing, when I'm camping. Super handy. I just store it underneath in this little space between my two back seats. So I will plug the Bluetti in and let's blow up the mattress. So as you can see, the air mattress is a little bit bigger than I thought it might be, so I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do. If I'm gonna deflate it a little bit and then try to sleep on it, or if I should try to squeeze in this little gap right here. I don't know if that's gonna work very well. Should have tried this at home. It's not very inflated, but I really don't have much room left, so let's just go fishing, I guess. After some serious consideration, I decided that I'm gonna actually deflate the air mattress, fold it up, and use it as a bit of a sleeping pad. So it's gonna give me more space in the back of the vehicle to actually put all the rest of my stuff in there. Obviously, I'm not gonna leave it out here at night just in case animals or whatever get into it. So I'm gonna deflate this and then use this as a sleeping pad, maybe fold it up a couple times. And yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. But I'm ready to go either fish or eat, so let's rock and roll. Well, about halfway down this hill, I realized I should probably do this in 2 trips, not 1, because I almost took a good spill. So here goes try number 2. Trip number 2. So out of shape. So I don't actually know what type of fish are here. I know there's potential to have rainbow trout, walleye, northern pike, perch, burbot, potentially sturgeon in this reservoir. I think that's about it, but I don't know what we're gonna try to catch here. So I think I'd either like a trout maybe or a walleye. So we will see what happens. So I think I'm gonna try, before I do anything else, try casting this silver Mep spoon for trout maybe, or sorry, it's a Gibbs. So I'm gonna try this first, see if that has any luck, and then maybe I'll switch to artificial bait or something like that under a bobber. So we'll see. We'll take a few casts and find out. Well, unfortunately, I'm not having any luck fishing, so I think what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and put an artificial bait on my hook, cast that out in the water, let that sit there and soak, and hopefully a fish comes up and grabs it. And then at the same time that's going on, I'm gonna go up and maybe get some supper ready because I'm starting to get hungry. It's just after 6 o'clock and I've got a little bit to make for supper. So unfortunately no fish yet, but we're still gonna have some good supper tonight. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And then the last hook, I like to just rig it up so the power bait is just covering the point of the hook. And that way when a trout comes along and grabs it, I'm gonna pull it tight and that hook's gonna expose and get him right in the mouth. So do that, rig up the next one. Same thing at the end of the line, or at the end of the hook. Yummy. Well, with all this talk about fish, I'm sure getting hungry. So let's go prepare some dinner tonight. I'm gonna pull the barbecue out and yeah, let's cook something up. I'm excited. This is gonna be good. Okay, enough sitting around. Let's go check on dinner. Might even put some steaks on. We'll see if the potatoes and corn are done, and if they are, I will definitely. So let's go do that. Okay, so potatoes and corn are going to be done. So I'm going to pull them off the barbecue and just set them on this plate over here. Just going to flip the potatoes maybe and give them a few more minutes, but they should be very close to being done. The way to check is you just poke through the tin foil, you'll feel the potatoes, and if they're still hard, they need a bit more time. But if they're soft, then obviously they're done, ready to rock and roll. So we'll give those steaks a few minutes, flip them over, give them a couple more minutes, and then we'll be enjoying our beautiful food. While we wait, I'm gonna go do the dishes in the lake. Oh man, I am extremely excited for this meal. I've got 2 elk steaks, I've got dill, butter, potatoes, and I've got corn on the cob, all fresh from the barbecue. So super excited about this. The only thing I forgot was ketchup, so really pretty minor. Corn might be slightly overcooked, but man, it looks fantastic. So let's dig in and see what we think. That elk steak is beautiful. Just a perfect medium rare maybe. Just what I like. What a good meal. Something about steak on a barbecue out in the wilderness is just unbelievably good. Now I just need to catch some fish. One thing at a time. So what I'm going to tie on now, since I'm not getting any bites on the pickerel rig, is something called a slip bobber. So how it works is there's essentially the first thing you put on is a bobber stop, it's called. So that's this little piece of string here. And then you just feed it on your line like this. And then once that's in there, just pull this little black tube out. And that's going to be basically how you set your depth. So I'm going to just push this up the line. And eventually you'll tighten this and you'll cut the tag ends, and that'll be your depth setting. So then once that's done, take that off. And then to prevent it from hitting your bobber, you just add a little bead. So I usually pick something, you know, something shiny. I'm gonna do one of these red ones, or actually I'll do a green one maybe. And put your bead on, just like that. So beads on there. And then all you have to do is put your bobber on. So you put line in here. And you feed that all the way down in there until it comes out the other side. There, like that. And then all you have to do is tie on. I usually tie on a piece of fluorocarbon if you're using braid like I am, and then that way the fish aren't going to see your line quite as well. So I'm going to tie this on, and then I'm going to cast it out there and see what happens. So unfortunately fishing hasn't been all that hot tonight, so to warm myself up a little bit, I've decided that I'm going to have a hot drink But the only unfortunate thing is I forgot the mug that I use, or the big bowl I use to heat up the hot water. So we're gonna have to improvise and use this this dish bowl here and heat it up on the barbecue. So let's get it all fired up. I feel like I'm filling up a dog bowl. There we go. We'll let that get to a low boil. And then we'll have ourselves a hot drink. Just a second. Well, the wind's really gotten up outside today. It was like 20 minutes ago. It was super nice. I was just sitting down by the water, kind of down there, and yeah, it was super enjoyable. But all of a sudden now, I'm almost thinking I should put my sweater back on. So, typical Saskatchewan weather, just can't make up its mind. But pretty cool looking clouds behind me though. Check those out. There's been today been quite a stormy day. Tornadoes here and there throughout the province, and pretty fortunate. It's been pretty decent today, but the weather's been really good actually. I shouldn't even say decent, it's been really good. So I'm hoping tonight we can keep that going, or else I'm going to be in for a rude awakening in the middle of my sleep. We'll see. It sounds like the water's boiling now, so if not, it should be very close. So I'm going to try to do this without spilling everything or torching myself. Maybe should have thought this through a little bit more. Yeah, that's hot. What would be the best way to do this? Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work either. Whoa. Let's just do this slowly. Oh. Okay, now maybe I can grab it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, perfect. Now I have no idea how hot this is gonna be, so I guess we're just gonna have to try it out and see. So what I'm making here is just hot iced tea. It's just iced tea powder, just like you'd normally have with cold iced tea. Yeah, you just put it in there, give it a stir, and it's just the best thing in the world, especially in the winter or when you're sick. One of those things that we always had growing up, and I still really enjoy it to this day. So you guys are gonna enjoy it with me today because it's slowly starting to get cold out and I'm needing that little burst of energy and heat. So this is gonna be good. That's so good. I wouldn't say the water is hot. I'm definitely gonna bring my kettle next time rather than just bring water to a boil in a bowl. It just doesn't make much sense, and there's not a great way to tell when it's actually hot enough. So, but I'm gonna take it. It's still lukewarm, which is better than cold. So, cheers. Tough day. Well, pretty awesome day today. Tomorrow morning's even gonna be better, I think, because I'm gonna get out bright and early. It gets light here at like 4:30 a.m. So we're gonna try some more fishing tomorrow morning. Might try a different spot, which I hope is gonna have more fish because this one just was not quite it. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna pull this rod and line up, and then I'm gonna go back to the vehicle, start getting ready for bed because it's almost 10 o'clock at night already and the sun has just barely gone below the horizon. So well, as you can see, I am in my vehicle. I am kind of cozy, honestly. I'm definitely crammed in here with this air mattress. This was not the smartest play. I definitely should have tried it at home before I came out here, but nonetheless, we're gonna make it work like we always do. So yeah, I guess we'll see what this is gonna be like. I've got my sleeping bag laid out. It's super warm in here, so I'm interested to see how I fall asleep tonight. But yeah, we'll see. I might have to crack a window or something if the bugs aren't too bad outside. But anywho, it's after 10 o'clock already. The light is slowly going away, so I will see you guys in the morning. Well, good morning, everyone. Definitely not the comfiest sleep I've ever had in my life, considering I was laid out on a flat air mattress that was folded up and has no support on my back. But I'm a little bit sore, but overall I actually did sleep pretty good. Here's the setup. You can see there's also a big crack down there between the seats, so that wasn't the best either, but oh well. It's a beautiful morning. About 4:45 or so right now. So I think we're gonna get up, maybe go do a little bit of fishing before cook some breakfast. I'm excited for breakfast. I'm getting hungry. Let's go. Let's do some fishing. Well, I tried a few casts and I'm just not getting any bites, so I think I'm gonna have to move spots. But before I do that, let's cook some breakfast. Let's go. Gonna taste test some bacon here. Nice and crispy, just how I like it. That's good. That was a lot of food, but super filling. The eggs in the mornings, scrambled like that, just give you that extra burst of energy, and then the bacon obviously is just that savory, crispy goodness that everyone loves. And I'm gonna clean up, and I think I'm gonna go try a different spot. But before we do that, we have to go pack up, so let's go do that. Well, unfortunately, we didn't find any more fish, or didn't find any fish at all for that matter. So this is gonna be the end of the video. I appreciate you guys watching. It was an awesome video to make. Had a lot of fun along the way, had some good foods, had some good times, and just a really positive experience. So I'm super excited for the next one. I'm super excited to see what you guys think, and I can't wait for more. Have a good one.